Today, from M&T Bank Stadium.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing now is Allen. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
They'll give up the middle to Kelly. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The numbers for Kelly a week ago. He was creeping up toward 200 yards, thought he was going to get there, didn't quite make it, but also 2 rushing touchdowns.
And even if he only got about half those numbers this week, his team would take it in a heartbeat, wouldn't they? Because last week, he was spectacular.
They'll go again with Kelly. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. The Bengals at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Fields now to throw. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there heals a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A gain of 32 that time.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line. Gotta love the effort. And
he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well. But they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped out each and every time they lined up someone to get them on the ground.
And the adjustment working early. Fields on first down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's Fields. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to be out of bounds a mile away from that yellow line, and that will become a turnover on downs. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, into the hands of Woods. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. This is taken at the 10. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now here's Bradley Pinion now. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. On Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Bengals set to take over. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Daniel Bellinger,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Again, it's Kelly. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Fields.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They were looking to throw, holding of the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Cooper here.
Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. The throw over the middle taken in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen again.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he will have a Ravens 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. That's complete to McBride. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. To the air, Allen. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
On 1st down, Fields.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's got Mason complete.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here's Fields.
They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
To throw is Fields. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They run up the gut with Kelly. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw brought in by Bellinger.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Another pass complete to Bellinger. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll hand it off to Kelly. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
97 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
A give. This is Kelly.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Now Kelly. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Kelly.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Kelly to try to punch it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. Standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Throwing again on second down. Allen to the right side and complete to Thomas.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded at the 20. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. And out now, here come the Bengals. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Seibert on for the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Running right with Kelly. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, Kelly. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
135 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And this will be a dump off for Kelly. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
Back to throw, Fields.
Buying time to his left. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On the carry is Kelly. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he will find Atwell. That's complete.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They run with it. It's Kelly, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bengals extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're...
He's got Daly, the 40, the 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. This is Kelly. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
157 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Fields throw taken in by Landry. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On first down, it's Fields.
Rolling to his right.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a hold to avoid the contact. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Now Fields.
Dancing to his left. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 27, Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Fields. He finds his man. Complete. It's Mason.
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on. There is a flag down.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
From the 38, Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Allen. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
Kaiir Elam makes a pick.
Count them now, 6 interceptions. Interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And a little quarterback draw option works to perfection for him.
Yeah, it's hard to account for the quarterback in most situations on defense, and that's why the quarterback draw is so successful. Everyone else covered, makes a little fake, runs into the end zone.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. That last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, he was about winning. Because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Allen.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Jair Elam makes a pick.
He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw again on second down. Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Allen. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Allen. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. One final try here for Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Michael Thomas from 19 yards away.
And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. That's quickly to Atwell on the slant. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamison Williams.
63 yards.
And the Bengals up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kaiir Elam makes a pick. And the Bengals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cincinnati, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.